ITPC. Happy Monday. I'll try to make this video quick. I got a lot to cover, but we can cover some stuff in another video. Housekeeping. It's Morgan Monday, so we're going to smoke the Morgan short poker bones with some Peter Stokeby luxury bullseye flake, which I love. And we're drinking a Leinenkugel Harvest Patch Shandy. This is a special seasonal blend because it's real hard to get. And when I find it, I buy 2 or 3 6-packs at a time. Hard to describe. Kind of a pumpkin spice in a way, a little citrusy. It's good this time of the year. Oh. I told you a few videos back, I had my pipe insert quit working. And I mentioned that I sent it back. So I sent it back, towards the end of one week. Following week, they emailed me, said, yeah, we got it. Hey, we're gonna send you a replacement, fix it, whatever. Take 4 to 5 weeks. I was gone for the weekend. Saturday it came. Oh, it's not in this case. It's in the black one with the little pipe symbol on it. I think they just sent me a new lighter. But I will say, and I know this is stupid, but I bought that pipe lighter at Walmart. This lighter sure looks like it's a little better quality than the one that I had that sent back to them, but I could just be me, I don't know. I could be wrong there, but anyway, it's got my pipe lighter back. Love it. Missed it tremendously. So, today's video. I ran across a guy on Facebook I believe it was the Cobb page. I forget exactly what it's called on Facebook, but it's, I'm on all the Briar pages and this and that, and Order of the Briar. But this was the Cobb one. I saw a guy making custom Cobbs. You guys know that I own several John Keller JWK 2366 Cobbs and love every one of them, brother. You know that. I watch him make Cobbs, several Cobbs a week. I find one that I like, and then in the messaging, it's sold. His Cobbs are hard to get. But anyway, so I run across another guy. We got the messaging. Eric Mills. And it just so happens that he's from Ohio, about 4 hours southeast of me. So Stephen Eric Mills, I believe he calls himself Mills Cobbs, Kershaw, that might need sharpened. So we went back and forth, and I guess I don't want to really call it a commissioned pipe, but he did build it to my specs. So, little letter here. Thank you for your purchase of a Mills-made Cobb. Below are a few things to remember so that you get the best enjoyment out of your pipe. Way more than an 18-wheeler there. Your Cobb is whiskey cured. As such, it will need a proper break-in. I recommend lighting the edges and gently tamping the middle after your charring light. A whiskey-cured Cobb will develop linear cracks on the outside of the bowl immediately after the curing process. This is normal and in no way affects the performance of your Cobb. These cracks will shrink after a few smokes. I noticed one of my JWK 2366, my Camp Cobb, it has done that. It has stopped. I think it got to where it was going to be. But it's kind of interesting. After I'll read through the rest of this, and I maybe should start doing that to that pipe too. I have a regular Missouri Meerschaum pipe that I dyed. I sanded it down and dyed. And I noticed that it did that same little swelling and cracking too. And before anybody mentions it, I didn't get a pipe hot. I don't smoke my cob. I don't smoke any pipe hot. So I think it's just the nature of the beast. So anyways, your cob will come to you with the moisturizing compound on it. It will melt off after the first few smokes. This compound is made of coconut oil, petroleum oil, and carnauba wax. I recommend using petroleum jelly, Vaseline, once per week for the first 2 weeks, then once per month as needed. A light smear with your fingertips is all that is needed. Leave it on for a few hours. I know you love your new cob, but please give it a break every few days. Which, I'm going to do this video, but I'm probably going to start the break-in procedure tomorrow for Cob Tuesday. Thank you again, Eric Mills. So, on to my Merry Christmas box. This guy was super awesome to deal with. I mean, everybody that I've dealt with pipes, that make you pipes, I mean, they're all awesome, superb people. And this guy was no different. And it kind of helps me, you know, because I do the gym thing. He's a CrossFit trainer and instructor, and the dude's built, man. I mean, he's just hell-bent, man. So that's kind of cool, too. He's been kind of giving me some tips. Yeah, he didn't disappoint. So the whole story of this, so he's down around Zanesville, and not far from Maker's Mark whiskey, which I have had and like it. So the plug is supposedly like 20-year-old from the whiskey barrel, and as is the shank. And the copper band is supposedly from the copper tubing from the still. I believe him. You know, why would he bullshit me? I mean, so dude, it's kind of, I don't know, like foggy. Look at that. That whiskey plug, the whiskey barrel shank, the copper tubing. Look at that stem. I mean, he even asked. You know, you want me to polish it more? Like, no, you know. I mean, I want a pipe that I'm going to use. You know, this is not going on a showcase. And he didn't disappoint one bit. Angled the bottom. I mean, he asked me. He has options. You know, he could have made it straight, want it curved. No, I want it curved. He did a little rustification in the pits of it. The top had some distinctive marks, so we decided to go with black on them. Nice and light. Yeah, awesome. Eric Mills. Awesome job, brother. Awesome job. So we're gonna be firing this baby up tomorrow. Take it nice and slow. And he asked you know, what do you smoke? I went through. I pretty much about, you know, anything. And says he always sends a little bit of tobacco with his pipes for break-in. So he sent me some Stonehaven from 16, which is so freaking cool because I've never had it and I've always wanted to try it. And I'm assuming, you know, so this is 2 years old. That's going to be great. I think there's like 4 chunks in there. I'm going to assume, you know, that's good for 2 bowls. But we'll do her slow. Put some moisturizer on it after it cools back down. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for Cob Tuesday tomorrow. Kind of give you an idea against my short poker. It's perfect. Eric, awesome job, brother. Yeah. Love it. Great to add to my collection. Oh, real quick, we just got back from our little tiny truck adventure. This is our last one for the season, for the winter. It's actually called Frosty Run, Feeling Frosty Run 2018. It was cold and damp. Rained all day Friday night. The event was all day Saturday. A mile and a half, imagine this, it's southwest Ohio, over by Indiana border, in a campground, in woods and creek. So up and down elevation, a mile and a half course, 400 gates, which gates are the flags that you have to drive your trucks through. Maneuver your trucks through the gates, strategically placed. Over 400 gates, a mile and a half. Four out of the 5 of us that went run a leaf spring class, which, just like a real vehicle, they're leaf sprung. They are the hardest of the RC vehicles to run, but they're the most realistic. My boy and I shared first and second place because we ran together, and I let him turn his time slip in first, so he beat me. He took first place. I won this event the last 2 years in a row. He beat me this year, but he beat me with my truck that I won the last 2 years because he purchased it from me over the summer. So it's his truck. So that makes that truck the 3-time winner. I took my daughter's Power Wagon that you guys have seen, and so I took second. They mixed us up in the end to give me the first award, but he took first, I took second. My brother-in-law took third, my dad took fourth. We had an absolute blast. Even despite the cold, chilly weather, or damp weather, but yeah, it was a blast. But I'm glad that's done. That was a big event. 226 trucks entered. That's 96 more than last year. That's a huge event. Yeah, it was great. It was great. It's colder weather now. I'm in hunting mode. Deer are moving. On our way home Sunday from down south, all the cornfields are off. Bucks are chasing does around. So I'm in hunting mode now. I have a Henry repeating arms, a Henry lever action, big boy steel in 357 Magnum. Local place called Fin Feather Fur. Their main headquarters is out of Ashland, Ohio. They have a store 20 minutes from us now in Rossford, Ohio. And 2 weeks ago I went up there and put one on layaway to guarantee the sale price, because that ended on Friday when we went down to the RC event. So I'm going this week, the end of this week, and I'm going to get that out. So I'll probably do a video this weekend, with YTPC. Why not? I mean, pipes and guns, could it get any better? So I'm stoked for that. I bought that specifically for deer hunting and just shooting it. It's going to be a blast. My dad already owns one, so I've shot one, and they're awesome. So I'll be doing a video on that too. That'd be cool. Well, maybe we'll put a cob pipe with a Henry rifle, and we'll do that. So anyways, I hope I didn't get too long-winded. I hope everybody's doing great. The weather's been cold here and rainy. It's only going to get worse, I'm sure. It's Ohio. And well, until maybe tomorrow I'll do that Cobb Tuesday video. We'll talk to you later.